Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. On the visiting sideline, there you see Packer head coach Matt LaFleur. His guys have played well in their 2 playoff wins, but they've got a tall task here on Championship Sunday. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys earned the right to host this game, and now just 1 win away from solidifying their spot as the best team in the conference. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2018 draft, the Oklahoma Sooner, Baker Mayfield.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Throwing, Mayfield. And this is incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Jacobs again. But he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now, this one thrown away. Will we see a flag? No. I'll say there was a receiver nearby. Pretty generous call, but either way, it's 4th down. The kick by McManus is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. Their 2nd drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Still 1st down.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Mayfield. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. 2nd and 7. Baker going to give it to Irvin. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
180.
Mayfield now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the 1st down.
Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. A run up the middle with Irving. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
180. Regular. Watch the ship. Done.
To throw, Mayfield. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They go play action. Mayfield. And he's got it. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get it to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Irving is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Ready.
Play action this time with Love. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reed. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Love. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
That's taken in by Watson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
Here we go. Ready?
Love. Quick throw there is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This is caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
A 6-yard gain brings up 3rd and goal.
10 cycles. Ready, go. Yellow.
Again, it's Love. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them. I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
2nd and 5.
180.
Once again, it's Irvin. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Regular. 180. Done.
Straight ahead, it's Irvin. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Done.
A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Mayfield. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
And basically, on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On play action. Love to throw. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing. Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Levante David The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Come on, set.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Golden. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Yellow, 1.
A throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Love now. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Ready?
To throw now. Here's Love. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped.
That's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson from 13 yards out. And the Packers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 7.
180.
Mayfield looks to throw. And a catch right side by Evans. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away.
Fair catch. Signaled for
Jordan Love and the Packers heading back out there. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And the Buccaneers have it. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they try to preach.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
At the 4-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Throwing, Mayfield. Touchdown! Emeka Egbuka from 10 yards out. And the Bucs have moved out in front. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Working out of the gun. Love. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Fielded at the 33. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
And this is caught by Evans. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Mayfield.
Look at Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and
from the gun, Mayfield.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
a 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Love. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Now Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And we're going to get a timeout.
with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Set, ready.
Final play of the half, Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's got it inside the 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packer offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Off the play fake, Love.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Let's go now. 33, yellow. 22 needle.
To pass, here's Jordan Love.
In the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Block 40.
Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Ready.
In motion left goes Watson.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
On the double. Down.
Love looking to throw it. That's complete to Dobbs. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
52, boom.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it. But don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Josh Wiley.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level.
McManus's point after is good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
At the 19-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A first carry for Rachaad White. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Here's a handoff to Irvin. It's a gain of a couple, and it will be second and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Now Mayfield. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Bucky Irving, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And able to get this out to the 25. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense? That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw. Love. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's this almost to the 40 before going out. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Love. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
A short throw to Musgrave. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. And this is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Packer first down.
Opposite, three. Cut.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Short throw. He's got Kraft. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
The connection with his running back, Josh Jacobs. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Packers.
Check White.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. That's taken in by Golden. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Hut, hut.
Throwing. Love. Pass caught. That's Golden. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21.
Ready.
That's good for the Packers. First down. A gain of
Here we go.
12.
Set.
First down, Green Bay.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow, one.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Yellow, 40.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. They'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Ready, ready. Ready.
Love now. That is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. These fans on pins and needles. A Super Bowl berth on the line, tied in the 4th quarter as the kick is away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the 4th with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 29-yard line.
Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 44 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Oh, he's got a Booker. That's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Emeka Booker, 26 yards. And the Bucs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Now to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Shifts by him. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They need a touchdown to tie it. Of course, they know full well they won't have too many more possessions, if any, in this championship game. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Yellow, 22.
To throw now, here's Love. Quick slant to Watson. And he goes out right around the 39. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 11. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Mike Evans and the rest of the offensive unit heading back out there now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8. Mayfield looks to throw.
Open man is Ibuka.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Now we give Irving running right. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
44-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Irving.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Handoff running left, Irving.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
131 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
180.
On the handoff, this is Irving.
And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one. Score game.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Here's Mayfield running the option right.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
13 yards on the play. That's good. We're up first down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Set. 180. Done.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. And the crowd on its feet, and understandably so. They are Super Bowl bound after taking that knee.
How about the ability to celebrate not just winning a championship, but to do it with your fans on your home field? What a great collaboration for them all year long.
The Buccaneers are on their way to the Super Bowl. Thank you all so much for watching, and good night.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.
The top prize in the NFL is the Lombardi Trophy, but some individual hardware is pretty nice to end a season with too. Today, one of their players has a reason to celebrate.